Day 94. So it's been an interesting last couple of days. I've been really frustrated for probably maybe a week, maybe a little bit less. And short story is, I figured it out. I We now have weights on Pad Stats. I put it to production last night, and it's real. It's here. It's working. I'm kind of out of bugs to solve at this point. But yeah, you can come in here and it updates with you. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped about it actually. I really didn't think I could. It's always when you think you can't figure out, it's when you can, right? It's always when you think you're just totally screwed that you figure it out. And so between that and I got to record a podcast with my first guest, my friend from childhood, Dave. And I even ironically, this is funny. So I'll post that one soon. I haven't posted it yet, but so I'm sure no one has, but if you're following along since day 1 or 2 or whatever, I originally had this idea for this like consulting service called Copilot University. It would have been like an education/consulting service, and it's teaching everybody about AI and how to use it, how to use ChatGPT, how to use everything for their business or their life. And I posted for I think 13 days. I posted on Facebook, and then I quit. 13 days. And then I went on a hiatus, or 12 days, and I skipped one day. And every single day, I wanted to quit that. And eventually I did. And ironically, as soon as I quit on like day 13. I think on day like 15. It's like 2 days after I quit. Some dude messaged me and called me and said, "Hey, I'd love to, sign up for this and get some, AI coaching for my business." His name's Trevor. And so I was like, yeah, sure. I don't know if I'm going to do this thing anymore, but, here we go. Sure, let's meet. And so we met on July 5th. And I'm sure that day I was like super pumped about it. And I don't even know what day that was. And, and I helped him with ChatGPT stuff. And he's in the aesthetics business. He's like trying to sell people Botox and, kind of self-care, I guess, in that way, trying to improve your looks. And I gave him some ideas of how to build packages and kind of like I effectively just tried to be a consultant to his business and use AI to like augment that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, cool." And I really didn't get a good vibe that he cared or like thought it was a productive session. Ironically, I kind of like took it as like, this is a waste of my time, and it validated my opinion that I can't, not that I can't do it, I wasn't involved in Copilot University enough for me to like put in the effort to care and like keep trying and keep building. And then, the stuff with Sean got ramped up, and I've been working on that for the last, 90 days. And so, it's kind of just got pushed to the background. And anyway, so after talking to Trevor on July 5th, we like haven't talked. And then on Monday, he messaged me and was like, "Hey, I would love to have another session about AI and talk about my business and everything." And I thought he was just trying to either build some sort of like auto trading stock thing, because that was one of his ideas, or he was telling me that his wife might want to use AI for something, and I didn't really think it was for his business. But we met yesterday, and for like an hour and a half, and I just talked to him about his business and played the consultant role, and apparently he took a lot out of it because he wants to start meeting like every other week or something and see where that takes us to help his aesthetics business. And I'm not going to charge him anything. I'm not going to sell him anything. I just find it interesting to help people with their real problems in the real world. And it's interesting. And I asked him, he's going to be on the podcast. So the ironic thing is, I was talking to him about goals and habits and everything. And we'll see. I really tried to nudge him in a direction where he would start regularly working on his company every single day for a couple minutes, not just like when he has time, and building up that muscle and posting on Facebook and everything. And so we'll see where it goes. But it was, I'll say this first. It's interesting to me that I was so wrong about how much value he got out of it. First of all, that's a good perspective, that I assume if people aren't calling me constantly, that they didn't get any value out of it. And if they're not freaking out, if they're not bowing to me, and that's really my barometer for that's really way off. I got to keep reminding myself of that. Number one. Number two, he didn't really want ChatGPT help. He just wanted to talk about his business with somebody that might be able to help. And we didn't even open up ChatGPT when we were talking. Like, it was just like picking his brain about what to do next and how to think through his life and his business. And I think there's something to that most people don't. They want the flashy tool until they realize that what they want is somebody that's on their team, And I don't know. I got to think more about that. It's like, how do I present myself as being on their team in these kind of consulting roles? I always wanted to be a consultant. I always think it's kind of fun and interesting, and I think I'm good at it, but we'll see. And the ironic thing is that he's facing probably the same problem I faced, which is you post a little bit here and there and no one's banging down your door. And so you think that it's not working, or it's not good, or you're failing or something. And I literally did this. And that was kind of the point I'd really try to drive home with him, is like, I posted every day for 12 days and I quit because I couldn't handle it. And on one hand, you can say like, you shouldn't have quit, blah, blah, blah. Like, and the other hand, you could say, oh, it was so hard. It took so much time. Like, I just couldn't be creative enough. I couldn't like win people's attention, blah, blah. But the ironic thing is, I'm like, Trevor, we're talking right now because of my stupid post. And you know what my post was? No, neither of us do. It was some boring, stupid thing that neither of us remembers now. And I guarantee it wasn't interesting. I guarantee it wasn't remarkable or anything. It was just, I got your eyeballs at a moment of weakness for you that you wanted help. And now you started to trust me. And now we're talking. And now you do trust me. And now we're working on your stuff, And it's just breaking through that barrier of like, it's more about quantity than quality. It's just getting more eyeballs, because you never know which person's looking for that thing at that time. And I posted every single day in all those groups for 12 days straight. And I said, how many of my things did you see? And he said, 1, and it's like, people are busy. People aren't checking stuff. People aren't seeing things. People aren't going to know who you are. Like, even if you do bombard them with stuff, like, they really don't care. They know it's normal. Like, I really need to take this advice and apply it to Pad Stats. I really need to keep posting every single day. And I haven't started yet, honestly, because same reason Trevor's not doing it. It's daunting, right? It's like, it's hard to build up that muscle. But I did talk to Sean about that and get an okay that I need to that he's fine with me. Or he's excited that I would start posting on my personal social media about Pad Stats and try to get some feedback and help us get closer to product market fit. I don't know when to start doing that. I mean, the answer is yes. The answer is today. The answer is yesterday. The answer is right now. It's scary because I know I can't keep up with it. I know I know I need to make one of these things for posting about Pad Stats, and I don't want to. I really don't want to, because it just feels like so much work that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to do, but we need customers, right? I need feedback. We need to be a company. This is not working as not a company, as a, well, one day we'll be a company. I probably shouldn't be editing the report real time, but anyways, I just remembered I have I just created a bug in my program, so I gotta fix it. But I have to do it. This is the worst part about keeping goals and habits. I hate this part so much, but I have to do it. There's no other way to be a successful company other than to promote your business. And I hate to say it, that's got to be done. So I'm gonna push this off till Monday, but I am gonna put it here. I'm gonna show you this every day, and it's gonna further. What's Monday? The 18th. I'm just gonna start with one post. I gotta start really small. One post on Twitter every day. I don't know why this isn't updating. This is kind of weird. Well, whatever. You'll see it tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm getting lazy about. I've been missing more and more podcasts. But what if I do this? It's very weird. Doesn't matter. Who cares? So you'll see it tomorrow. I do got to get better about being accountable to posting here, but I'm on day 94. You know, I have a lot more green than red. I think I'm getting lazy in the last 2 weeks here. I'm still maintaining my weight pretty well. I think I'm eating a little bit more junk food than I have been historically over the last 70 days, but I'm up to 50 squats now, and I'm up to 23 push-ups, or I don't know what to call them. Like they're push-ups, but you go all the way to the ground, let go of your arms. So I've been calling them push F-ups, push F-U ups. But it's I got to do that. I got to start posting on Twitter every day. There's no other way to get customers, you know? I just hate it. It's just, I need to pretend I have a boss that requires it for my employment. And I'll show you every day that I'm accountable to it. I don't know when to post. It's annoying and stupid, but what else can you do? What else can you do? So what else can you do? But it is funny that Trevor's gonna be my first Copilot University client, and I shut down the company, and we're still gonna meet. And I think it'd be good to have him on the podcast too, because it'll be showing someone else's perspective. Like if you watched it, or if you're going to watch it, Dave on episode 92, I think, or episode 91. And you'll see where he's in his journey of weight loss and goals and everything. And then I'll try to get Trevor next week sometime. And it'll be interesting, you know, because I don't know him. I've never met him. I've only talked to him twice, you know. He's a total stranger to me, you know, but he seems intelligent, like an intelligent dude. And, you know, we'll see what happens, I guess. But I am really pumped though. It's Friday. I feel like I got a lot done this week. You know, I got the weights working. I got the if you're not logged in, it doesn't. It kind of has two different user settings right now. And I'm working through the reports part of it, and the reports part of it is just frustrating because it's just so So stupid. It's so like I could do the whole thing in Excel in like an hour, but like converting that into a website code is like so frustrating. But what can you do? It is what it is. So, but I am pretty pumped that is this gonna work? I don't think this. I don't know why I'm frozen in the background here, but I don't know. I'm pretty pumped that I figured out this weight thing. I really was frustrated by that, but it's all working. I don't have any bugs right now, which is kind of crazy. So it's a good feeling. I gotta hold on to this. And I start hockey next week, so I'm really excited about that. So, all right. Well, you have a good day. Have a good Friday.